All right, guys. So people often ask me about where to get good kick and snare samples and good drum samples, And a lot of people want to make their own, and that's cool as well. I've made some of my own in the past as well. But I'm quite a big fan of using kick and snare samples, like from sample packs, for example, because often I just want to flick through like a bunch of different kicks until I find the perfect one that matches with my track. And sometimes if I design my own kick, it's going to take a long time to just get one kick drum sounding good. And often it's a case of trial and error with like finding the right kick for that particular project. So that's why I often use samples for kicks and snares. And yeah, people often ask me like where to get them from as well. And I've seen also a lot of people use Splice, and I've seen a lot of people actually start to sort of use Splice less and less, because I've seen a lot of students struggle to find good sounds on there, and there might be like a couple of good samples on the site, like maybe a Teddy Killer's snare or a noisier kick or something, but like they're quite few and far in between from what I've found. So I'm not telling you how to spend your money on what to do, but I think personally that it's more beneficial to have like one or two like good quality sample packs that you can just like use repeatedly, where you've got like a bunch of different sounds in that you can like use different ones every time, and just having like two decent sample packs, or maybe three, that can last you for like a long time for like kicks and snares, and maybe some top loops and some other effects and basses and stuff as well. But it's often for me like the kicks and snares that are the important things to find, and so I just wanted to recommend a company, because this is a company that I really, really admire. I don't actually know them, I don't work with them behind the scenes or anything like that. I've just used their samples in the past, and they've got loads of packs on their like kind of catalogue now, and all of the ones that I've heard have been really, really high quality, especially for kicks and snares. So if you want some decent kicks and snares, I would suggest get some Go Syndicate samples if you haven't got them already. That's just my recommendation. And I've set up a link as well with Loop Masters, so it's like an affiliate link, so it's no extra cost to you. But if you choose to grab any of the packs via my link, which is in the video description and up above as well, no extra cost to you. You'll also help me and support me so I can keep the channel going and doing other bits and pieces, keep the tutorials coming, doing all the sound design videos and mixdown videos and all of that stuff, So yeah, at no extra cost to you, if you use my Loop Masters link, you'll also be supporting me. But I'm just making this video to actually recommend where to actually get good kicks and snares, because especially if you're like more of a beginner or intermediate producer and you might not be able to hear the differences so well, it sometimes helps having a little push in the right direction, And so with this company, Go Syndicate, I've always found that in their packs they've got like loads of kicks and snares, but like most of them are actually really, really good and really usable, and there's only like a few like duds in the whole pack, whereas usually with a lot of packs it's the other way round. You're going through loads of duds, and then you might find two or three that are actually good and usable, And you can check out the taster packs as well. So I've actually got a couple here, and you can just listen to how nice the drums sound. So this is from the Disruptor. Okay, I'll just focus on the drums for today, but they've got other cool samples as well, But let's take a look at maybe the Pulse and see like what the drums sound like in here. Like really nice. Yeah, like really, really nice. You can hear the kicks and snares are like super on point, and they're not just in breaks. Like you'll get the one shots in the full packs as well, But even just from hearing like the demos, you can hear that the actual like kicks and snares are like super clean, super loud and powerful, and have like a good character on them. and you don't want to be spending like hours and hours of your day like crafting the perfect snare or the perfect kick. Like in reality, like most people don't have time to do that, so there's nothing wrong with grabbing like just the best kicks and snares you can find on the internet and using those. That's what I advise anyway. And so there are other sample companies too that will have great kicks and snares. But what I've found with the Ghost Syndicate ones is that they never seem to let me down. Like whenever I check out the various packs that they've got, like let's have a look at another one here. This one's called Ravage. Yeah, every time, like especially the kick is always on point. So like for me, it makes more sense if you like just grabbed a couple of those packs from their site. Like I'll link it on Loop Masters because you can get them all like officially via Loop Masters, But yeah, if you go through my link and then just get a couple of packs from there, I think that's much more sensible than like subscribing to Splice or something like that, because with like a couple of packs, like 2 or 3 packs, you'll have enough like content, you have enough kicks and snares in your folder to do like ample amount of tracks with, and you'll have like loads of different like variations of kicks and snares that will fit like your different kind of styles and your different projects, And that I've not even talked about all the other sounds that they have, because for me, like in my workflow, I tend to just like I try to find great kick and snare samples, like as I mentioned, that I can just like switch through my project until I find a good fit, and then I'll process them and I'll make them my own and I'll do layers on them and stuff like that. But I want that fundamental kick and that fundamental snare to be on point. So, it makes sense to have like a big folder of those kind of things, and like you just save yourself time by having just like packs that are just pure high quality rather than like these mediocre like subscription services or like other packs which are just like you're trying to scrape through to find like one good sample, And again, as I said, like I'm not sponsored by Ghost Syndicate, and yeah, I'm offering you the chance to support me by using like an affiliate link, but it's just genuinely the best advice I would give you anyway, even if I wasn't, doing an affiliate link thing. I would still give you the exact same advice, which would be like get like the highest quality kicks and snares samples that you can find, and then you can like base your mix down around them, because the most issues with like, especially with beginners, but also like intermediate producers, like the biggest issues that people face is just that they don't start off with the right like kicks and snares, and so it's like you're never going to be able to get the mix down you achieve, so like 70% of like mix down problems are just from like poor sound selection, so I highly recommend you grab some of these packs via my link. Help me out as well along the way, and if you're looking for newer, fresher, more punchy, more modern, more powerful kicks and snares, so you can like start with a strong foundation, then I would recommend you really do that. And that's just coming directly from my personal experience and my advice, So anyway, check those out. Make sure you use the link in my video as well. And thank you very much for watching. It's just my recommendation today for where to get great kicks and snares, just from my experience. There might be other sample packs out there that I'm not aware of, but just from like the times that I've used like Ghost Syndicate specifically, they've never let me down in like the quality of the drum samples in there, so you won't have to go through this like chore of trying to find one good sample in a haystack, anymore, if you just get one of theirs. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll get back to doing some more sound design videos, synthesis videos and bass stuff, and any other mixdown videos you guys want me to do, leave a comment and I'll happily help you out with that. But I hope you appreciate just my recommendation today. And again, not trying to be spammy or like anything weird. I'm just trying to like directly show you like how I would like cut to the chase when it comes to like starting with a strong foundation with like proper drum samples, So anyway, thanks for watching, my G's. More from me very soon. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.